My name is Maria Andren. I'm the head of branding at FLS, and I've been in the industry since December of last year.
Hi, my name's Ben Murphy. I'm the head of regional product line management for North America at FL Schmidt. I have been in the mining industry for 25 years. I think the big challenge for our industry is providing the metals and materials the world needs for the electrification and where we're going with society. And doing that, FLS's role is really to help miners, especially on the processing side, improve efficiency. If we can make those little improvements on every mine site around the world and get our metals more efficiently, using less resources such as water, energy, tailings capacity, it should put the world in a pretty good place to move forward.
From where I sit, I think my role is more about a communications aspect, which I think is very much needed, not only within the company, but also across the industry. I feel that there's a lack of information flowing from this industry to the broader population, to be honest. I have to be honest and also say that when I entered into this industry, I was a little bit ambivalent of getting myself involved because my perception of mining is not the best one. And it was a very steep learning curve for me when I joined FLS to appreciate mining, which I already do. And I understand that it's very much needed to the points that you're making. But I do believe that there's a communications aspect that is also very much needed for the future in order to actually attract talent, not at least women as well, into this industry. I think we have a huge job to do going beyond our own company, but also helping the industry itself, repositioning it and to build a better reputation for it. It's really important that we collaborate across the industry. This is not just one company that's going to help solve it. I think we need collaborations, we need partnerships with companies, other stakeholders, and really to join forces to get that message across to the broader population that mining is needed and it can and should be done in a more sustainable manner as we move into the future.
And an event like Mining Exchange is such a good forum for doing that and collaborating. There's been so many really great presentations with new ideas or different ways of applying old technology that we can all learn from to take the industry forward. Also, it's a great place to get together. You mentioned getting a bit more diversity in mining. The Women in Mining Breakfast seems to get bigger and bigger every year, and it's a really amazing event which is supporting and encouraging getting more women into this industry.
And I think I'd like to comment on that because I also believe that there's a paradigm shift that's needed when it comes to leadership across the industry in really making sure that the gender gap is ultimately closed. And that's not just for women to step up to the plate and behave in different ways and do things in different manners, but it's also about all leaders taking a responsibility to build that inclusive environment.
The Women in Mining Breakfast is a great outlet. It definitely doesn't showcase everything that Women in Mining does, which is a fantastic organisation, especially here in the US. In FLS ourselves, we have obviously targets. We're trying to recruit a more diverse workforce. We're actually, at a forum like this, it's really great because there's a lot of students who come and there's a lot of young, bright female students that are coming through various disciplines that feed into the mining industry. And getting the chance to meet them, talking with them about our products and what we do is a great way to screen prospective employees.
I think, again, from a communications point of view, I think at FLS what we need to do is we need to exemplify the women in the industry that we actually employ. If we look into communications today, there's a lot about the different products and the effectiveness and the efficiencies of the products and solutions that we bring to market, but there's always people behind. And I think that there's a need to also showcase the human side of the mining industry, and not in least at FLS. There's a good diversity on the booth, both in terms of nationalities, in terms of age, in terms of gender. I think we are actually showcasing the best side of ourselves at shows like this, which I actually hope also attracts talent and allows us to engage in different conversations with different stakeholders.
One of the big exciting things that not everyone realises about FL Schmidt, we're an international company. And we do have people scattered around the world. Every day we're dealing with people from different cultures, different nationalities. And that's a really cool thing about working for an organisation such as this.
And I can only tell you that in the head office in Copenhagen and Denmark, there's very few Danes. It's a very diverse and international workforce, which makes it really enjoyable as a workplace.
We talked about the industry before and improving our image, and the mining industry has some really great people of all different shapes, colours and sizes, and just being able to get together, talk with them, exchange ideas, it's a really good forum to do that.
I would consider saying that it's one of the most important industries that exists in the world today. Don't be naive, it's absolutely needed. And it's a very, very interesting industry to get yourself into and get a better understanding of how we can build a better planet and a better future.
That's a really great message. We're a critical industry from that point of view, but we've got to sell ourselves better. The other thing is there's a broad range of career opportunities, basically covering just about every profession you could imagine. We need them in the mining industry. Myself, I'm a metallurgist by trade, and I joined the industry, and the first 15 years of my career, I lived in 4 different countries. I'm now an Australian living in the USA. There are fantastic opportunities out there if you want to travel, if you want to meet people, if you want to make a difference. It's a great place to start.